In this tutorial, we are going to bring the boat body object and the two mass objects to the current scene, which is the last version of the location.max file. We also are going to create the sail object, and we are going to assign a material to the sail object. And finally, we are going to animate the sail object by using cloth simulation. Put it in direction. Okay, let's start. Now we can have more concentration on the boat body and the two mass objects. Click the boat body. Just try to move it. You'll find it moving without the mass objects, and of course we don't want this. So go to the editor and click undo move. We have to link the mass objects to the boat, so click the selected link button and select the child first and drag to select the parent, which is the boat. Again, select the mast 02, which is going to be the child of mast 01. Now if we click the select and move button and we try to move the boat, it's going to move with the mass. And also we can observe this by clicking the select by name and make sure that the display subtree is checked. You will find that the names are shifted. Boat body is the parent of the mast 01 and mast 01 is the parent of mast 02. Okay, click the cancel button. Now we want to move the boat. Make sure that you are selecting the boat body and you are clicking the select and move button, and in the X value type 160, Y type 10, and in the Z value type 4. Now press the Ctrl A in your keyboard to select all the objects in the scene. Click the Zoom Extends All Selected button here so that the mass and the boat would fill the viewports. Okay, now make the front view the current view and maximize the front viewport. Now we want to start creating the sail object. So go to the Create, Shapes, click the line button, click near the mast object, and by pressing the Shift key on your keyboard, you are going to make vertical and horizontal lines. Okay, close the spline, click yes, go to the Modify panel, just go to the vertex level. I'm going to adjust the position, just raise it a little bit. Back to the object level, click the maximize viewport to go back to the 4 viewports. Name line 01 object sail. If you look at the perspective view, you will realize that it is not correctly positioned and we have to move it. So make sure that you are selecting the sail object. Right mouse click the left view to make it the current view. Click the Align tool and then click the mast 01 object to be the target object and make sure that the center radio button is checked. Now we want to align the sail object with the mast object in the X position, so uncheck the Y and uncheck the Z. Okay, now it is correctly positioned. We want to rotate the sail object and the mast 02 object around their corner here, so we have to change the location of their pivot point. Make sure that you are selecting the sail object and go to the Hierarchy panel. Click the Effect Pivot Only button. Click the Select and Move tool in the toolbar, and in the X value type 146.5, and in the Z value type 5.5. Now the pivot point has been moved to the corner. Okay, uncheck the Effect Pivot Only. Select the mast 02 object. Again, click the Effect Pivot Only button. Change the pivot point to the same location, to 146.5 in the X value, 5.5 in the Z. Okay, uncheck the Effect pivot only, and select both objects, the sail object and the Mass 02, by clicking the Control key on your keyboard. Click the Select and Rotate tool. Choose to rotate them around the pivot point. In the top view, rotate them around 27 degrees. OK. Select the sail object. Go to the Modify panel. Apply a modifier called Garment Maker. Actually, this modifier will turn the simple shape into a mesh ready to be used with the cloth modifier. You can change the density here, but if we maximize the front view and come closer to the corners, we will find that we have chopped corner here. We have to correct this. Okay, I'm gonna remove this modifier temporarily. Go to the vertex level. We have to break the vertices. Select the first vertex and click the break button. Select the second vertex and click the break button. Click the third break. Okay, all of them are broken vertices now. Apply the Garment Maker one more time. Now, as you see that the corners are fixed now. Back to the 4 viewport.